Hello everyone. Welcome. Today, we're tackling a common OpenVPN problem, the TLS handshake failure. This can be frustrating, but we'll go through simple steps to fix it. The TLS handshake is how your client and server securely connect. When it fails, you can't connect. Let's dive into troubleshooting. First, check your OpenVPN client and server configurations. Make sure they both use compatible TLS versions. OpenVPN supports various TLS versions. If your client is using an older version and the server requires a newer one, the handshake will fail. Update your client or adjust the server configuration to match. Next, verify your certificates and keys. These are essential for secure communication. Expired or corrupted certificates are a common cause of TLS handshake failures. Ensure your certificates are valid and haven't expired. Regenerate them if needed using EasyRSA or your preferred CA tool. Also, check the permissions of your certificate files. They should be readable by the OpenVPN process. Incorrect permissions can prevent OpenVPN from accessing the certificates. Then, look at the TLS cipher option. This option specifies which encryption algorithms OpenVPN can use. A mismatch between the client and server can cause handshake problems. Ensure both the client and server configurations have compatible TLS cipher settings. You can try using a broader cipher suite if you're unsure. A related setting is TLS version min. If your server is configured with a higher minimum TLS version than your client supports, the handshake will fail. Adjust the server's TLS version min or update your client. Firewalls can also block OpenVPN connections. Make sure your firewall isn't blocking the port OpenVPN uses, typically UDP or TCP port 1194. Check both your client's and server's firewalls. Furthermore, consider your MTU settings. A mismatched MTU size can sometimes interfere with the TLS handshake. Experiment with reducing the MTU size on both the client and server interfaces. You can do this by adding the fragment and fix options to your OpenVPN configuration. Finally, review your OpenVPN logs. The logs often provide detailed information about the cause of the TLS handshake failure. Look for error messages related to certificate verification, cipher negotiation, or TLS version incompatibility. Debugging logs are helpful here. Increase the verbosity level of your OpenVPN logs to get more details. Sometimes the error messages in the logs will directly identify the problem. By systematically checking these common issues, you can quickly diagnose and resolve most TLS handshake failures in OpenVPN. Remember to restart your OpenVPN client and server after making any configuration changes. And with that, you should be able to fix your TLS handshake problems. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you found it useful, please consider subscribing to my channel and leaving a like. Your support helps me create more content like this. Also, share this video with anyone else struggling with OpenVPN TLS handshake failures.